All right, boys and girls, we're going to start out today's lesson by drawing the jar that our bug will go in. Mrs. Stevenson started, you can kind of see with the pencil line drawing. I'm going to go over it in Sharpie to help with your step-by-step. So the first thing about our jar, this is a glass jar that we're going to be drawing all the cool bugs and insects inside of. So it's important to make sure that it's going to take up the majority of the paper. When you start to do anything three-dimensional, you want it to look round, you want to make sure you're using round lines. So this half circle or thin elongated oval is called an ellipse. So you can see the ellipse right here is the top of the jar. The next step you're going to do is do a curve, curve, curve on one side, curve, curve, curve on the other, and the bottom of our jar has to have a curved line as well. This makes it so it still looks round. If I would have made that straight, it would have made it flat looking. After you have the cap all the way towards the top of your paper, you're going to take your walls and bring them down. But I'm going to start by doing a curve and a curve, and then I'm going to bring it all the way down to the bottom of my paper so that I get the most use out of the drawing paper. I like to turn my paper, and then on the bottom of my jar, what kind of line am I going to need? A curvilinear line. If I flatten it, it'll make it flat. Bless you. That's my daughter Simone. All right, now I'm going to curve the bottom of the jar, and then to give our jar that look of clear glass, I'm going to just go over and do a little line detail on the bottom here and on the sides so that my art looks like it is almost iridescent with the glass. We want to make this look kind of like a mason jar. So we're going to make a little line this way and add our texture lines on the top here. If you've ever used any mason jars, they have that little definition there. And then that's all we're going to be doing for our clear glass jars so that we are ready to add our insects. I will be back with step 2.